among the 21 most important things, I think two are really the most important, except for the others. And they are, number one, risk and controlling risk, because I think that controlling risk is the mark of a professional. Anybody can make money when the market goes up, and most of the time the market goes up. I would find myself sitting in a client's office and I would say the most important thing is controlling risk. And 5 minutes later, I'd say the most important thing is buying cheap. And 5 minutes later, I'd say that, the most important thing is knowing where we stand in the cycle or something like that. So I wrote this, first a memo around 2002-03 called The Most Important Thing, and then this book. There are so many things that you have to juggle at the same time to be a good investor that I wanted to share that with people, And I think I said in the introduction that I am not writing to make investing easy. I would rather write to show how hard it is, because there are so many things that have to be juggled simultaneously. But if you take an area like investing and you try to make it seem easy, you're really doing people a disservice. If we said to people, if you really spent some time on it, you could do your own dentistry or your own legal work or fix your own car, we wouldn't be doing people a favor. And the same is true with investing. For some reason, while nobody does their own dentistry or auto repairs, everybody thinks they can be an investor. And if they're going to try, I'm at least going to give them some of the considerations. So one of the things in that 21 was knowing where we stand in the cycle. Now I think there are two, among the 21 most important things, I think two are really the most important, except for the others. And they are, number one, risk and controlling risk, because I think that controlling risk is the mark of a professional. Anybody can make money when the market goes up, and most of the time the market goes up. And anybody who takes above average risk can do above average when the market rises. So achieving returns is not a point of distinction in good times. In my opinion, the distinction of a superior investor is achieving returns in good times with the risk under control. Because you never know when the environment is going to shift from favorable to unfavorable, and the question is, are you prepared? Somebody if the market's up 10 and you're up 12 and the market's down 10 and you're down 12, you didn't accomplish anything. The question is, can you make more in the good times than you give back in the bad times? And then I think the other thing that's most important is the cycle and where we stand in it. I don't believe in predicting the future. We never know where we're going. We should understand the present. And where we are in the present, where the market is relative to its cycle, tells you something about the odds that govern the future. It doesn't tell you what's going to happen tomorrow, but I believe that we can only understand, since the world is an uncertain place filled with randomness, we can't know what's going to happen in the future. But those of us who see the world more clearly than others can have a superior understanding for the probability distribution that governs the future. What things can happen, which are most likely, which are somewhat likely, which are unlikely. If you have that consistently, you are a superior understander, and you can be a superior investor. So I think the question is, what today is the probability distribution that governs the future? And one of the things I say in the book, which I'm happy with, is that the future, investment performance in particular, for me, is like a bowl full of lottery tickets. You never know which ticket's going to be chosen. Sometimes the bowl has 70% winning tickets and 30% losing tickets. Sometimes it has 70% losing tickets and 30% winning tickets. Wouldn't it be nice to know the difference? I think it's possible.